Well, hello everyone. Anyone that has shown up at this hour? It's just after 8:30 here in Edmonton, Alberta, and I'm just casually working on my coin collection. Nothing too spectacular. Just thought I'd get a few things done today. And right now I'm working on my world coin collection, which has been very badly neglected. This particular album here is one I picked up. Actually, I picked up from the coin shop a few years ago. Chap had a bunch of them in. Came with the folder, and the only problem I'm having is the rings here don't stick very well. But it's a handsome book, and this is the one I put my world coins in here. This one here, and we'll take a look at that. I've got it in alphabetical order, which helps me a little bit. And we'll make a little room here so that everybody can see. I got some of my tools out. I got my calipers, and I got some of my books out. And of course, I'm going to be going through various coins, trying to identify them. And those I can't identify, I'll set aside for now until I can. Any loose change that I happen to get in, I throw it into a jar. I have my gloves for anything that's actually worthy of using the gloves on. And Silver Knight Kyle, very nice to see you on board. Yeah, it's one of the. I just felt like going live tonight. I'm sure there's lots of other channels going on right now, but again, I'm just going through my collection. This particular one here, again, this is all in alphabetical order, and I just printed the sheet off. The sheet I've got right here. It's when I just got off the internet, I wanted to know printable list of countries in the world as of 2022, and as I go through the different countries, I find a coin, I will check it off. Doesn't have to be anything spectacular, but my goal on this set is just to find a coin from every country that I can, including some of the ones that no longer exist. So I throw them in there as well, which is kind of fun. And ahoy there, Marlon from Mare Videos. Nice to see you. Doug Harding snuck in here. But yeah, I'm just going through some of the stuff that I've neglected. Other things I'm thinking about giving to my one of my grandsons who's into the coins. I've picked up a bunch of toonies, and the toonies I hold on to are just the ones that are commemoratives. So it's something that hopefully he'll need. They're not even really high quality ones. I got 2004 there, 2005, 2007, 2008. There's a nice 2010. That's a handsome looking one. Some non-colorized wood bison. I checked that out just the other day. So any of the ones, these are ones I already have in my books, and if my grandson's got them already, well then I'll make them available in either a grab bag, or if anybody needs them, I'll do it. Found a 1956 nickel the other day, which was kind of nice to find. And then this is an interesting story. A gentleman in my coin club came in with boxes of rolls of these steel nickels from 1945. He'd bought them off of a chap's widow who had stored them in a boat shed, still in the rolls. And he says, "Okay, here's what I want you to do. I'm giving everybody a roll." So he gave so it didn't cost anything for me. Give everybody a roll, and you find the good ones you want. Get rid of the rest. Put put whatever you can in circulation. And I'm pretty sure in Edmonton there are lots of 1945 steel Victory nickels floating around now, thanks to that gentleman's kindness and giving them out to the Edmonton Numismatic Society. So that was very cool. What I've gone and done, whenever I get rolls in, I have these wonderful little trays that I'm sure many of you have seen. I pick them up if they're available. I'll pick them up at the Coin Club. They're great for putting in the 2x2 flips. And I'm sure this one here, I haven't looked at much of it. I just hurriedly put them into the flips. And yeah, we'll close that off. Oh, I'll put you back over there. And I'll get to you in a minute. I'll use you for a background. That's good. So these ones here, okay, I got rolls of the Canadian dimes, the colorized ones. So I got tons of those. So I'm going to sort them out. They're basically a hodgepodge in my tray right now. So these are all the beautiful colorized ones. I got tons of these things. But I mean, it's the first Canadian dimes that we've had come out that were colorized, and I think they are absolutely magnificent. And of course, the non-colorized. So I'm gonna make sure I set some of those aside. I'm pretty sure my grandson hasn't gotten these yet, so I'm gonna put one of each aside for him. And all those quarters I had just shown you, I'll put them over the side here too. I feel like one of those kid shows. I'll put one of these over here for a little boy to curl up in the tickle trunk, whatever. Freaking Captain Kangaroo, I don't know. Okay. All kinds of these. Wonder how many of you guys and gals out there do the same thing. I'll get a roll, I'll break it down. Should put a lot of, oh, there's one that's not, what is that? 2021. Okay, I got a nice looking 2021 there. Set that aside. Another one, 2021. 2021. I wonder what was so special. Must have been a roll I got. That's okay. Yeah, sure he will. Never thought of him as an old hippie. I was never an old hippie myself. I don't know why I've got so many of these 20. What's so special about them? 2021. Anybody knows why I kept so many bloody 2021s? They're all mint state. I mean, they're right out of the roll. So, oh, great! I got to identify all these U.S. ones. I can guarantee you that's not Laura Secord. U.S. American 2023. What the heck? I didn't. That has 2023 P on it. I've never seen a Philadelphia with a P on it before. I gotta double check that. Where's my? Where'd I put you? Oh, there you are. Get my loop. That can't be. Did they put P's for the Phillies? It is. I've never seen that before. I'm not really versed on the U.S. stuff, but I know pretty sure that Philadelphia's don't come with a letter. That's how you can tell they're Phillies. But that one has a P. Okay, anyone can answer that one for me? I'd be interested. What do we got here? That's a 2023. Okay, that's a Denver. See, that one had a D on it. That one had a D on it. That's I don't. I think this has got to be for Hawaii because it's got looks like Hawaiian on here. That's cool. I think this portrait here is the lady that did the Star Spangled, or not the song, but did the sewed the Betsy Ross. That's who I'm thinking of. Anybody can tell me who that is? That's cool. Yeah, these are all U.S. coins I have to identify. I got my red book right here. I'm going to end up doing that in a few minutes. But oh yeah, I got all kinds of these things. Maria Tall Chief, I think it's Maria Tall Chief. Okay, I've got some nice. I don't have a lot of U.S. stuff anymore. Not since I got rid of it all last year. But 2021 Kennedy 50-cent piece, not in bad shape. So yeah, I'll be able to fill some pages. I got. I don't like the feel of that. Where is it? Whenever I find staples sticking out like that, I find I don't know how many of you do this, but try not to squeeze the coin. Okay, got that. So we got a nickel. That's a Canadian. Okay, we got a Canadian one here, so I'll quickly identify that one. Again, let's do another Canadian. That is definitely Laura Secord. Remembering the War of 1812. I did that yesterday before YouTube cut me off. Another 2021 Canadian dime. Okay, so I'll set those there. And I will transcribe all the information later. I won't bore you to death with all that stuff, but at least I have them in order now. And the U.S., that'll be my grandsons. I'll take all the U.S. stuff. And we got a dime, nickel, 50-cent. We will do that in a minute. Let's see what else we got in here. No. I've never visited Philadelphia or Denver. I've been across the U.S., but I was a lot younger. And the only time as an adult I've traveled to the U.S. was through Montana down into Arizona. Where else did I do? Utah, and of course Nevada, Phoenix, Arizona, a little bit of California. But as a youth back in the late 50s, my mother took us on a long trip on the train. It's the Rock Island line, actually. She took us on a part of it. We got lost in Chicago for 8 hours. Remember pinching my finger in a bloody. The cabs had folding seats in the back, and I'll have to check that one out. Had folding seats in the back, and I pinched my hand so bad in the thing I could remember it to this day. But I got a lot of duplicate. Look at all the stuff I've got here. It's another 2021. But we got lost in Chicago. We ended up going to a movie theater to kill some time, and I remember watching Old Yeller. Does that date me or what? Okay, this 2021. Yeah. Those have got to have come out of a roll. All kinds All kinds, 2021. Wow. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to use these for grab bags or sell them on eBay. I certainly don't need this many. 2021, 2021. It's been a good year, 2021. 2021. All right, this is not. Oh, there we go. We got one of the newer ones. So I don't know how I got these things all mixed up, but they are all mixed up in my trays. So I gotta. 2021. Yeah. This is one of the necessary evils of coin collecting. Hello, Chew. How do you do? Okay. Oh, okay. That is not currency. That is nickel 2020. It's an ion metal. I must have known what it was when it was first came out. Okay, that's something the Mint put out, and I don't know the story behind it. I'm gonna have to look it up again. Anybody knows, let me know. Yeah, get off my lawn, kids. Oh, I think I got some silver here. Maybe. Is it it's a 65. Yes. Side. Oh, that'll go to my grandson. I just have to put the information on it for him. This is got small denticles. Man, oh man. Okay. It's a 1978. Interesting. Okay, I'll look that up here shortly too. Oh, after I pick it up off the floor. Why not throw it on the floor? There's one from 2000. Again, these are all ones that I have all these ones already. It's just these are extras. I'm kind of like, well, not as bad, but I'm kind of like Darren with the extras, putting them together. But I'm doing it for my grandson. Oh yeah, these are all different. And some fairly good ones here for him. And poor kid's not going to have to do anything. They'll all be marked and everything for him. Now this is the Aurora Borealis non-colorized. Yeah, 2017. We've all seen those ones. Yeah. Oh, there's the ones I'm looking for. I'm trying to find the American ones. So I'm trying to build my US collection. So I'll put that over there. That's another US one. I think I already have this one. Yeah. 2023. Okay. Let's see. The new Blue Nose. There's a colorized Blue Nose. Another 2021. And two more of the 2021s. Oh, okay. I think I have another one of these ones too. US. Okay. US aside. That's the new blue nose uncolorized. Another American. And another one of the new blue nose dimes, non-colorized. Okay. And the colorized. So, oh, got one left in here too. What are you? Oh, non-colorized blue nose. Okay. Yeah, Kyle, I'm the same way. When I'm feeling icky myself, I don't do a lot of work. Uh, Lately, I've gotten pretty well caught up on the stuff that I need to do around the house. My son and daughter-in-law will be moving into the house here at the end of August, so I've got most of that done in preparation for them. Got all the rugs cleaned, the vents cleaned, and okay, this is all Canadian stuff here, all in order now. And those are all my extras. Okay, that's cool. And I will send him one of these. I just have to identify it so that gets on to be identified pile. These two get to go into the extra pile. And oh, yeah, that needs to be identified too. I'll do that in just a second here. A penny, which he probably already has. I'll send it to him anyway. I don't need it. 2022 quarter needs to be marked. And all my US stuff, which I just actually sorted through a lot of that, and I'm sure I got more. And this one here is a Australian 1 penny. That's pretty old. I think that's okay. Got it. So we're looking at a 1936. 1 cent. Cool. I don't know what it's made of, but it's probably got bronze in it. But I'll look it up. Yeah, it is. It's quite large. It's quite large. The detail on it's really, really quite good, actually. Let's see if you can not get the glow on there. Yeah, that's a pretty nice one there. Yeah. So I'll put that to further identification. I want to know more about that one. Okay, so I'll get the US there. Piles are ready. Keep the US together. And we're going to go into our other box. One of the ones I have to put away here is this one. It's a half crown. It's silver. Great Britain, 1940. It's actually in decent shape. So I'm going to set that aside because it's one of my world coins. I don't think I need to put any more information on there. Yeah, at one time they used to go a long way already. Well, we're looking at during the days of the Orient Express. It used to, if you wanted a meal, it would cost you $3. So, say for instance, you wanted breakfast, you'd spend $3. Well, you know, I think that was that prior to World War I or after? I can't remember. It was either just prior or after World War I. The Orient Express did go in both periods, before and after. I believe it was just before World War I. It cost you $3 for a meal on the Orient Express, and $3 was like $97 Canadian today. It's crazy. Imagine having your wife with you. You have to spend that times 2, times 3 or 4 times a day, because what else did they have to do? Eat, read newspapers, and, oh, heaven forbid, talk to each other. That's a novel idea. Yeah. Wondering what I'm doing. I'm clamoring to get down. Oh, the joy of getting old. To pick up some of the coins that I inadvertently dropped. Okay. It's a Canadian one I need to identify. Okay. Now, let's see what the other trays have. Well, I always said that I count on one hand the number of slab coins I had. Well, here's one of them. Proof 67, 68. And this one's actually one of my favorite U.S. coins. I love this one. PR70 deep cam. That's a nice one. But I can't really put that in my album. That has to stay in the trays. And my competition on my channel is coming up, and this is the prize for whoever takes the effort the last 42 sessions to fill in the best information. This is a beauty. It's a 5-ounce copper. It was donated by West Edmonton Coin and Stamp, and that's the prize that I'll be sending out to whoever it is that's made the biggest effort in the last 42 challenges. You can go back and actually fill out more, but it's coming to a close here pretty quick, and that's the prize for that one there. What else do we have here? I got so many little odds and sods in here. This isn't even a coin, but it's commemorative. Yeah, 1977, Queen Elizabeth II. I love little things like that. Yeah, here we go. We got some British. This is 2018, and that's 10 pence. I actually have a separate, I got to get that onto a sleeve. I have a separate album for my British, because my buddies over in the UK keep sending me stuff. So my English stuff is really like outstanding. It's like, for me, I mean, I'm getting all kinds of cool things. So, you get stuff like this. Half pennies. And what's that, quarter penny? Is that a quarter penny? A 1 shilling? I'm not sure what the... Okay. 1820 to 1830. I couldn't make it out. Yeah, we got farthings. Again, we got stuff that's pre-decimal that's in here too. So I try to understand the English currency. Wow, it's not easy. I mean, the new stuff's not too bad, but holy cow, trying to figure out the old stuff, it's like trying to convert from decimal or from metric to imperial. It's completely nuts. Okay, we got 6 pence ones here. And of course, we're getting into shillings. Lots of different shillings in there. Got 2 shillings. I got a florin, a 1918 florin. I like that one. Got a lot of 20 pence coins. And 50p's I'm trying to collect. I would love to get I know it's not the nicest looking coin, but they have their Kew Gardens. I'd like to get that one. But that's one of those key dates that's really hard to get. But yeah, they've got a nice selection. Of course, I had to have my scouting one here. I don't know if I see that one there. There we go. Right here for 2007. And Girl Guides. And then you have the Brexit and diversity and all these other wonderful little unusual ones. What's that? Iguanodon. We even the Royal Canadian Mint's done stuff like that with the dinosaurs. The £1 in 2017. Oh, I should have picked up some more of those when I was over there. I was over there in 2017. And of course, they've got some that I really like this one here, the World War I. Yeah, they have got some really cool looking coins in the UK. And so that's 1950. Of course, we've got a fair number of the silver ones in here. For me, anyway, it's kind of cool. And where are you? Did I put you back? I was going to put you in that sleeve. No, I don't have it there. Anyway, that's what I'm doing with my UK ones. Nothing fancy, but it's because of the number I have to have a separate album for them. And I really need to get, I'd like to have a book. I got to work on that too. I try to look online and ask my friends in the community, little information, but I prefer to have the literature on hand. So if I want to look something up, I can look it up quick. And of course, some of these out. Oh, that's harder to get in there. And I got sent things like this, and I'm not sure how to put it in my albums, but the UK put their holes in a different spot, so I can't put it in here. I just slide it in there. And of course, they have the little things like this, which is the uncirculated coin collection from '83. How many of you get sets like this? Do you manage to get quite a few of them? Because I sure do, and they're great. They're a great way to collect. And that's my British ones that I've been working on. And I just saw Dale sneak in here. Hey, Dale. What you to buy? Of course you recognize the set. You sent it to me. They want me to buy their binders. Yeah. Well, like I said, these binders are nice, but I have to find a way to keep the rings closed because every time I open them, the ring pops open. I think I use a plastic or rubber band or something to do that with. But again, it's something I have to do. So where was I here? Oh, yes. Digging through my stuff. I never know what I'm going to find in these things. What do we got here? I'm not a keen one on copper, but when I get it, I like it. I got a couple of these copper rounds here. You know, not great if we ever need to cash it in for copper. I guess I'll use that as a stacking thing. There's a few other coins floating around in here I haven't even identified yet. Ooh, I can tell that's English. There's a British one there. That is too. I like their set where you actually put it together and you get a coat of arms. That's cool. This is an oldie. Oh, yeah. George V. That should be 1929. Okay, that one's definitely going to have to be put into us. Where are my 2x2s? How many of you have a drawer full of these things? I basically just kind of find one that matches. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. I have a heck of a lot of silver, but it's not the not as much of the world coins. I got quite a bit in the Canadian, and my mint sets are a lot of silver, but you pay a huge premium for those. I only they're definitely not for something for an investment. They're for my own pleasure. Why is it they never give them so that they're exactly the right size? Yeah, I don't like having them too big. Like that's what the heck. Come on, give me one that's is that the same? I don't think so. And that's a little smaller. I'll take it. Yeah, I guess I like the way Dale does it. I got to start doing the same thing. He has the little piece of tape instead of using the staples. So there you go. Yeah, this I forget who sent me this, but whoever sent me this, God bless them. This is the best bloody thing I had for flattening staples out. Because as many of you probably guessed, if you've used these 2x2s, those staples can rip those plastic sheets to shreds. But by just pressing them down like that, makes them nice and smooth, and they go right in really nice. So that's a half penny. I had to look at that again. What was it? What year was that again? 19. Wow, if I had my coin microscope, it'd be easier. 1929. Oh, year after my father was born. 1929. Penny. UKL cheap. And that will go into my British. I'll put that up here. There you go. What else do I got in here? Okay, I got these ones here, but wow. Wow. That's like a fish scale. What the heck is this? That is so little. Probably use my coin microscope on the thing. Be better. I think that's a transit token. It's got to be. It's nothing I've ever seen before. Toronto Transit Commission. I'll be doggone. In the world did I end up with a transit token from Toronto? Unreal. One fare. Yeah, that's about the size of a fish scale. That little thing. I'd talk about losing stuff if you didn't watch yourself. I knew that, Dale. Yeah. Yeah, our fathers were born the same year. Okay. This is a 1945 sixpence. I don't know if you guys could see that all right. Yeah, it's in pretty decent shape. I get that in a sleeve. Oh, your dad too, Gremlin. Cool. Fit. Oh, come on. Don't be too small. Oh, doggone it. Next one up. Yeah, that works. I'll put that in the bag. Here we go. Yeah, I'm coming up to 970 subscribers. Actually, I think I've just hit that. But my viewership is way down. I don't even think I've hit 2,000 hours yet. Yeah, so I don't think I have much hope unless we get a lot of people checking out some of the videos I have out there. I've tried to do the shorts. I'm not very good at. For some reason, I am having trouble with that. Is it maybe it's the using the phone, or I don't know. Get a pair of scissors here. Yeah. Sometimes these flips have a little overlap when I do with those. So if I can keep my tremors from stopping. There, earthquake. There you go. A little trim off there. They're nice and flat. And that's what, a 1945. And I said that was. Oh, wait a minute. What does that say? Oh, okay. It still had the fact that there's India. This is just showing that India still belonged to the UK. Sixpence. Thank you, Marlon. Let me see your labeling. Okay. Yeah, I don't. If I look up the information, I could put down what the metal content is in the upper left. But for tonight, I'm just kickstarting my cleaning up my mess here, because I've got stuff from all over the place. One new penny. I've seen these before. I think I have one of these already. Elizabeth. Here we go again. Would it be? I can't make that one out. It's 1977. Yeah, I'll save that for later. And I know what these ones are, but I guess I could put them in the sleeves too while I'm at it. I love having Dale in the house. He adds so much little bits of information. Yeah, my son just got himself a new job up in Conklin, Alberta, and I guess they make some pretty good money. But he's out like 20 days and then back 10, and that makes it a little harder for him. But the money is really good, and I'm looking forward to having the family in. I think having a 1-year-old grandson in the house is going to help either burn me out or keep me young, as long as I can get up when I get down to play with them. Yeah, I think Kaylin is going to do a good job of keeping Andrew tidy. And and as far as me, where are you talking about, me or Andrew? Oh yeah, and talking about sleep deprived, that's definitely me at times. I'm lucky to get 3-4 hours straight in. Okay, that is a very cool looking coin. It's a 5 pence from 2020. Oh, it's fairly new. Talk about a short memory. 2012. Okay, got that one done. This one's about the size of a nickel. And that's 20 pence. 2009. Yeah, I hear you, Kyle, and I'm frankly I'm looking forward to it. I'm apparently my grandson's favorite mattress. I wonder if I can force that to fit. And he sleep as soon as he comes down with me, he's asleep. Oh, close. Yeah, it works. Yeah, within 5 minutes of lying on my lap, he's fast asleep. But then again, too, I got a fan blowing. He likes it cool, thank goodness. I get the fan blowing. I get a lot of cases I put ASMR. I like either the sound of waves or a rainstorm, and it makes a huge difference. And occasionally, what'll really put me to sleep is when I have to watch his kiddie shows. He loves I don't even know the name of the bloody shows he watches. Mother puts them on, and usually I'm the first one asleep. Just, please. Yeah, okay. It's 2009. 20 pence. Oh, that's interesting. It's on the side. That's weird. Okay. Oh, I need to trim that a little. So my live feed on Monday was an absolute fiasco, and I don't understand why they would do that, especially since it was a um, public television that I drew it from, and it was teaching history. So I was really, really disappointed that they actually cut me off. But especially since it was the War of 1812, maybe that's why they did it. Don't talk war. Okay, I got that one. Yeah, apparently they do. Yeah, I'm getting concerned about the stuff that's going on in our country at the moment with the restrictions on what you can and can't say and can and can't do. Oh my goodness. I forgot I even had that. Bloody heck. I got a full uncirculated roll of 2024 50-cent pieces with King Charles on it. Full roll. Sitting there. Forgot I even had it. It's there. It's tucked away. Well, fortunately, it wasn't a strike, so I'm lucky that way. Oh, okay. What is this? Oh, I like this. Why? I don't even remember where I got this one. I must have got it at the Coin Club because it's a Bank of Canada, 1854. So it's predates our Confederation, and it is 1 penny. It's a bank token. I don't have very many of these. That will unfortunately have to go into my WorldCoin collection because for the older ones, I can't put them in the Vista albums. There's just no place for them. But yeah, I'll keep that out because I'm gonna put that where it belongs. One of the things I'm getting rid of are these things. Now, I'm keeping the ones that are better quality, but these are ancient coins. They're really in rough shape. I can barely make out the. Oh, you can see the emperor's head on that one, but that one is really not good. So I've got a couple of those left. If for now on, whenever this was a mistake I made, I bought a whole pile of these old coins, and I traded off my really fancy watch for it. And the trade was okay because I did get a few really nice pieces out of it. But I've discovered that I have no, and it's not just me. I mean, it is me in this case. I don't have the patience to do the attribution on these things. You have got to love research to do this stuff. And I know a lot of people that are absolutely thrilled to get pieces like this. And I don't have the patience. I just like the newer stuff. Anything that's doesn't look like it came out of a volcano. So, yeah, I mean, I tried to identify a lot of this stuff. It's just so hard. But I do know a lot that really love doing it, so I'm going to probably throw these in surprise bags or grab bags or as a giveaway or something. Anybody wants an ancient coin, I'll set that aside for somebody that really wants them. Oh, look what I've discovered here. How about that? This is Oscar Peterson. I got a crap load of Oscar Petersons here. These should be in with my other Canadian ones. I don't know how they ended up there. Okay, I got a bunch of those. Oh, hello. That is Australian 2021. Yeah, I ended up making a mistake on trying to identify them, and I got so discouraged because they look so similar. Could be just subtle little differences. So I do stay away. I will get ancient coins. I have some that did professional attributions done on them, so I know I have a silver denarius from Mark Antony's Legion. That's my really special one I have, but that's done professionally. It's not done by someone like me. This, guys, is this it says 20 on there. Is that a 20-cent coin from Australia? I'm showing my ignorance here. Oh, but what a legion. Sounds like a commercial. Where did I put you? Hello, where did you go? Must find. Oh, knocking things over. Hello, where'd you go? Where did I put you? My tray has walked away. Where did my tray go? Hello, tray. I need you. Darn. Okay. I'm now missing the tray with all my Canadian stuff in it. I really gotta clean this place up. Okay. If I'm technically incorrect, I can correct it later. Put 20 cents. Take the Aussies to make it 20 cents instead of 25. And I don't remember where I got this one, but whoever it was sure liked marking stuff on it. Yeah. Gosh, they even put them at 30 million minted. Yeah, okay, that's not very common or nothing. Okay, that's going to go to my grandkid. Definitely. Okay. Now let's go to the next box if I don't lose it. Better put some of this stuff away. Now, I've always professed that you should always use an upper tier grading company to get your coins graded at PCGS, NGC, that sort of thing. But there's quite a few reliable and I'm talking Canadian, reliable coin grading services here in Canada. ICCS is one of them. They don't put them in slabs. They put them in plastic sleeves. And they tend to do a fairly good job. But surprisingly enough, they too have made mistakes. Where did you go? There we are. I'm looking into a grading company. It's called Tops Professional Grading Company. I've met the gentleman. He's actually been recognized by the Edmonton Numismatic Society. This is his information if you're interested in looking. Right there. I sat down with him. I showed him that 1896 1 cent that I picked up for $30, and this was one that was graded by not ICCS, but one of the other ones that came in the sleeve and everything. It said it was professionally graded, and the guy looked at it. He says, "They're wrong. They're wrong. That's not a $30 coin. In fact, if you take a look, he showed me how he does it. He had everything there. He says this is worth about $1,000. He says if you get this graded, he actually wants me to go down and go through this. I might even do that just for the sake of trying it out. If that is in fact worth that much money, I'm going to start looking at, and it's slabbed too. Beautiful job of slabbing. And it's not like those ones that snap together either. You know what? I tend, if it's a decent slab, and if these guys are properly trained, yeah, I would say they're closer to upper tier. And if the coin collecting community, especially the society here, which is Canada, they hold Canada's largest coin show, and they teach evaluation. I've been to their course, so I do evaluations at the coin shows. And this guy come along and look at a coin that I purchased for $30 and tells me it was misgraded and it's worth $1,000. There's a problem. And the thing is, it wasn't in a slab. It was just in a plastic sleeve with an attribution inside it, you know. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be looking into this guy, but I'm a little hesitant. Papa Giorgio, wow, I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome aboard. Actually, I got another opinion while I was there because Mark Banks was there. He actually has 3 coin shops in town. He does a lot of work with the coin community, and he confirmed too that it was misgraded. So okay. Yeah, there's for Canadian, I use one of the best ones I use. Their Gremlin is the Saskatoon Coin Club. They have a page there that you can actually, and it's an awful lot like some of the services you have for the U.S. With the Saskatoon Coin Club, you can actually look at the your coin and hold it up next to the picture that they have and get an approximation. Like I say, it's not a grade. You're just evaluating your coin and getting a rough estimate and seeing whether it's worth having professionally graded or not. But again, because I've been in the community a fair amount of time now, as much as these professional graders that don't belong to PCGS or NGC, I am so attuned to those two companies. It's really hard to go into, even though they're good companies, it's really hard to switch over because immediately I don't think of them as upper tier. I think of them as upper middle. He actually, oh, do I have it? He actually has a pricing sheet. If you go back again, there's his card. See if we can get that there. You know, if you take a screenshot or whatever of that, there's his websites there, and he's been grading since 1974. So this guy, you know, it's not like he's hasn't been doing it very long. Absolutely. I think Darren's in the same boat as me, except he's hopefully you got more hours than I do because I don't have near enough hours. Okay, where is that thing? I just set it down. Hello? Oh, there you are. Good grief. Like I said, it's been a heck of a night for digging stuff out. Well, don't know if I want to even start on these ones. These are my what few US nickels I have. They're all over the place as far as grades and stuff. Okay, that's a 61. That's a 69. Where's my little loop? I think that's a 63. Yeah, we don't have cents anymore. Not for quite a while. $65. See, I'll be able to fill some of my spaces on my US collection with these extra ones I have. Oh, 55. 47. We're getting older now. 58. 46. That's not so bad. 54. Thing's almost as old as me. That was there. 61. 63. 63. 61. 63. 46. We got an older one here. Oh, let's see. Is that 39? 39. See, I haven't even looked at these. Yeah. I don't even bother with once. I mean, you can get 1 cents at the coin shop, or even at some of the uh, uh, coin shows and stuff. But even online, I don't bother with it. Oh, it's 39 too. The other thing that I don't personally, unless it's blatant, I'm not big on errors. I don't care about damaged coins. But if it's one that's really significant, I'll set it aside. That looks like a newer one. $64. $1952. Ooh, 52. That's actually a year older than me. $42. Hello. Okay. I'm not going to put these in flips yet. I'll just put them back into the roll, but have them in relatively close order. Makes it easier for me. Oh, did you really? Cool. 1952. Oh, there we go. 1953. That's me. $1948. Okay, here about there. $1944. $1949. That's about there. And wow, that one's a little tough. Oh, I think that's 1966. Yeah, 66. No. Well, I can't remember where now. I think it's there. And this looks like a newer one. 1972. 72. Where was I at 72? Okay. So they're in relatively close order for age. I have a nice variety that I can put into my US binder. Again, I'm just this is kind of fun because I like I say, I got rid of my entire US collection back in last fall, and I felt absolutely naked without it, if that sounds appropriate. Oh, seriously? Wow. Yeah. Yeah, once I sort these out. I do have Merc 9s, but they're actually in a Littleton album. I won't touch them. Somehow I missed that album when I sold my US collection. So there, those things are ready to go. Okay. These are all my few US quarters. I won't bother you with those ones there. I got a roll of U.S. nickels. These are all your 1 cents. Again, I'm going to have to sort them all out. More nickels. This one here. A whole tube of Indian heads. All these buffalo nickels. Just a ton of them. I don't know how I ended up with all these, especially up here in Canada, but I got a crap load of these things. So I will sort through them, and any of the duplicates that I have, I'll make available to someone else that wants them. But a lot of those ones there, especially, there's a lot of them that actually you can't even read the dates. I guess guys use Nicodate to check them out. Some of the poor quality ones. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, we have a 1 crown 1982 Isle of Man. Gonna have to fit that into my book somewhere. The HMS Victory. I believe I got that from Dale. Got some really good pieces from him. Yeah, these are all good ones. They're just, again, I haven't had time to sort through them. That's a 1922. Like I said, I've got to really get a hold of my, I don't even know what, I think that's 5 shillings or something, or 5 pence. I can't tell. Hello, Squirrels, Magnet of Fishing and Outdoors. How are ya? I got another one here. It's 5 Torrance. Oh, no, Florence. Florence? It's Hungary. 1995. I got a crap load of the 50 piece. This is a newer one. This is the, I actually got a King Charles 2023 King Charles. That's 50p. Sorry, 50p on that one. And another 50p with Charles on it here. I like this one. Yeah, again, these are ones I have to mark to get in. I have a 1917 Newfoundland 25-cent piece, and it's actually in beautiful shape. I love this one. Yeah, that one's gorgeous. And here's another one. He's 10 cents, 1904 Newfoundland. Yeah. Good, as you can tell, a lot of them I haven't even marked. 25 centavos from Brazil from 1994. Not too keen on the design on that one. It looks kind of Greek. Very interesting looking coin. This one is from British West Africa, 1937. It's interesting. A lot of people always question, well, why do you have the holes in the middle of these? It's a 1 penny piece. It wasn't because so much for putting it on a chain or a way of holding on to them while you're out. It was a way of conserving the metal that they were using, so that they used less metal in the coin. Apparently it was costing too much to get the coins produced, so they started putting holes in the center. That's not true for all of the cases, but for especially for the British ones, it is. It's not too bad. I can see one of the things a lot of people are surprised. I didn't start collecting coins till I turned 65. I have friends of mine that I talk to that have been collecting for 50 years or more. And the only reason I started collecting is because a friend of mine had inherited a collection from his mother, and he came over and said, "Hey, look, I got this huge box of coins. If you help sort it out for me, I will give you all the duplicates." Well, I got so many bloody duplicates from the thing. I felt guilty. I actually went out and bought him the entire 14 album Vista Lighthouse collection for his in to pay him back for all the ones he gave me. And that was followed up after me going to the TD Bank and asked if they had any coins turned in. And the teller says, "Well, we did get a bag of 50-cent pieces in. We have $75 worth of 50-cent pieces. Do you want to buy them?" I said, "Yeah." So I got 150 50-cent pieces at face value. And that really, really got me going. So it didn't take me long before suddenly I went insane. That's why I call myself the numismaniac, because I'm a crazy coin collector. This one's a 1935. And I can't really tell much more about that one. I'm going to have to do some. Well, it's a 3 penny. 3 pence. 3 pence. Cool. Again, like I said, see, these things have all been put into flips, but I haven't even. There's one that came. I know where this came from. This came from Dale. That's another 3 pence. That one's a good 1914. Woohoo! Cha-ching. That's a nice one. I love ones like that. And you got ones like this. Actually, that's only 1967. It looks older. It's a half penny. That's very cool. Yeah. Well, like Gremlin, hey, the sooner you start, the better. Like, I love the idea that we have the only hobby where we can be flat broke but still have money. That's the crazy thing about it. This one looks familiar. That looks Hebrew. Hold on. My eyesight's not as good as it used to be. Yeah, no, that's not Arabic script. That's Hebrew. This has got to be Israeli. Oh, mind you, though, it's got Arabic script on this side. Well, I can use Coinoscope if I have to for this one. Find out what it is. Unless one of you guys have an idea. This bit, I love this coin. This is one of my favorite Australian coins. That's a $2 honeycomb from 2022. Look at that sweetheart. That is so pretty. Man, oh man, did they ever do a nice job. I love this coin. It's just, stack a lack in this one. Oh, and there's another Australian. That's the 20-cent one. Okay, I just have to check to see if the dates are the same. And here we go. This is Israeli. Not sure if that's a shekel or not. I'll have to look it up, but that's Israeli. That's Israeli. That's another Israeli coin. This is the 1890. Oh, I like this. This is the 1890 double florin. That's the British double florin. If Dale is still on, I don't know if he is. I believe this is the Barmaid's Ruin. And the reason why it was called the Barmaid's Ruin is because it was made so similar to the crown that the barmaids would make a mistake and give improper change, and they would have to make up the difference. And so this didn't last very long. But this is the 1890 double florin, or the barmaid's ruin. And that, thank you, Dale. And that is silver. That is a cool coin to have. Okay, here's two that are going to knock your socks off. These are not coins. They are counterfeit. We have the 2002 split toe Canadian toonie. And you have to look at the front paw of the polar bear to actually see the split toe on that one. Those are fakes. Believe it or not, these are fakes. And this is the 2006 that they put out. You don't get these in Western Canada too often. I had a friend of mine send them to me, and really had a problem in Ontario with these bloody things. Oh, here's another one I have to put in. This is Israeli. So I'll get that put away. Now, the joke of the night, I still have a few of these left. My son ordered some silver for himself. He says, Dad, I got a really good deal on silver. He says, like, I paid $10 and I got 5 ounces of silver. I said, son, you did not buy silver. There's no way. So he got 5 of these. And these are fakes. These are fakes. But note how well they tried to make them look like they came from Nazi Germany. Of course, they changed it to the Maltese cross in the middle. German silver, 9,991 ounce. These are fakes. And of course, I did the tests on a couple of them. And yeah, but I keep them up just to let people know that be careful. I told him next time he wants to buy silver, talk to me. I'll help him get some real silver. Oh, another U.S. coin that I got to put into a sleeve. Get it out of there. I'll put that over here to do. Oh my goodness, I got my work cut out for me here. I get so many weird things coming my way. I don't. Okay, this is Irish, the 1943, and sounded like a herd of swine on the back. Hey, Tupac, nice of you to drop in. I get all kinds of. You know what? When you collect like this, you get all kinds of stuff that comes across your desk. Like this one is World Champion Daredevils. Well, okay, that's cool. Don't know how I ended up with that, nor can I read that size 0.001 font. So one of these days, I'm going to put that under a microscope and see if I can actually read it. I remember us getting these as school kids in 1967 for our centennial. That's a lifetime ago. This one here. Oh, this is okay. Yeah. I don't think this is actually coinage, but I'm pretty sure it's a commemorative for Austria. Copper. It's actually quite pretty. Got some nice luster on it. Very, very busy. Say, I get so many of these things. And I'm sure you guys, especially you guys have been collecting a while, I'm sure you've got tons of this. In 1982 pence. I've got to get a little more information on. I don't know why I have a 2050 cent piece from Canada. Okay, I'll send that. Either put that in a gift bag or send it to my grandson. Oh, I didn't know I had this. Hello, I have an American $1 coin. And I believe that's one of the presidents on there. James Polk. Okay, so I got a James Polk one that's got to go in my US. I had all the Philadelphia and Denver ones complete, beautiful album, and I sold the album complete. The guy only gave me like $150 for the bloody thing. But yeah, now I'm regretting it. But hey, we do what we have to do. Oh my goodness. Okay, I got so many of the loose ones here. I'm not gonna torture you with all that, but I do have a lot of flips that I still have to go through and identify. Say, I'll I'll get stuff that's in flips, and I'll go crazy with them. And this is a 1916 1 penny British. It's got to be annotated on it. Oh ho! How did you get in there? I got a Kennedy 67 Philadelphia $50. Kennedy. I'll put that with my US stuff. I've got more of the US quarters in this one. See, this stuff is all over the place at the moment in my boxes. Again, like I say, I fell so far behind. That I really got a lot of sorting to do. Oh, I got one of these. I think I got this from 2-pack. I'm pretty sure I did. It's $quarter. Was that a 19? That's an oldie. Oh, 1930, not that old. Seen a lot of wear though. Is that what do you call this one? 2-pack? Is that a standing liberty or what is that? Oh, look at how fast! Look how fast Marlin jumped in there. Yeah, that's a standing liberty. Well, if that's a standing, then this must be a walking. 1934. Okay, that goes in there. Those are all stuff that I get to. Uncirculated 2010 Shield penny. Okay. I actually got US pennies. See, that's a US dime. Okay. Again, I'll identify that later. Oh, bloody heck. British, 91. I got a 1920 Buffalo nickel. Says it's VG. Yeah, I'll believe that. Let me see. Mind you, it's not bad on that side. Always look on the... Boy, they do wear the dates out on these ones bad, but you can make 1920 on that one. 1943, undated. I haven't dated that one. 47. Put that there. Get all my US stuff together. Oh, I'm going to be so busy with this stuff. But it means I'm going to have to buy some more sheets too. Because I cannot afford the bloody dance. I've been looking. Those Dansko albums, even the newer ones, are too expensive. I'm going to just get more sheets. Either that or get another album and start the US one separate again. Because you guys got so much coinage down there. Bloody heck. Yeah. Quarters. I didn't realize I had so much American stuff. Okay, got that. US. Oh, look at that. I forgot I even had that one. I have a 1882 Philadelphia Morgan. That's not in too bad a shape. You can see the feathers on that baby. Yeah, that's not bad. Probably not the most rare one, that's for sure. If I've got it, it's not. All right, what do we got here? Oh, look at that. I got another one. I got a Walking Liberty from 1946. Yeah, it's a 46. Yeah, these saw a lot of wear, these guys. That one's not too bad. Look at that. I have an Indian head. That's an 1893. That'll go. Hey, how did that end up so small? It's not a 2x2. I'm going to have to change that out. The 1940 quarter. 1909 S. (1908), 1916, and a 1911 Denver. Done. All right. Okay, well, I'm going to take all my US stuff. Get my fake stuff to get that out of the way. I'm going to put all my US stuff in one spot now that I've sorted through. And put it so that I can sit down in the quiet and relaxed atmosphere of my coin room here and label everything, and then I have to run over to the coin store and buy some more of those bloody sheets that I need so badly. Because I've used up all the ones that I had here tonight. But yeah, I haven't done too bad with this stuff. I'm quite pleased with it, actually. There. And keep all the British together. Yeah, that's British. All the Australian. That's British. That's British too. That's Aussie. That's Australian. Israel, Hungary, another UK. Put you over here. Yeah, we're coming along really well. And yeah, Brazil. I don't think I've got a Brazil in my book yet. Wonderful. Well, that was fun. Now I can swing around here. There. Now, wasn't that fun? So now I'm got this bloody mess to worry about. I'm telling you. Gonna just sit back, relax, suck back, and reload, as they say in the Army, and realize that that was a lot of fun. Now, if anybody wants to come up and chit chat, you're more than welcome. I'm just putting you on my stand so I'm a little more, forgive the bouncing around. Uh-oh, what happened there? There we go. All right. And oh, see, I got pages everywhere trying to sort stuff out. And hope everybody can hear me okay out there. All right. And we will do an invite. Copy. I'm going to be able to do this. I might not be able to. Okay. Bear with me while I figure this one out. I'm still really clunky when it comes to using the live chat. I don't know how many of you have the same issues. Oh, good for you. Yeah, I found some really good stuff. Okay, let's do it. Okay, I think I did it. I got the link in the chat. That took a lot of effort. My goodness. Yeah. It's going to take me weeks to get this sorted out. I don't know how many of you have done the same thing with your collections, but it is, if you fall behind, and the thing is too, I haven't even logged a lot of this stuff in my spreadsheets. Yeah. Island life in Tasmania. Is that Jonesy? Are you in the house, my friend? I don't know too many people down in Tasmania. My goodness. I knew it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just hanging out with friends in the coin collecting community, and I'm going to be a bug too. If any of you guys can spare watching my playlist, it would do a lot of help because I'm over 970 subscribers, but the amount of people, my hours are really low. So if anybody wants to watch some of my historical things, or some of the adventures I've been on, or even take the challenge, the coin challenge, and be diligent about it, because you can win a 5-ounce copper round, and that's coming up pretty quick. So, yeah, I was just showing everybody here the coin you sent me, the Australian honeycomb. That's one of my favorite coins. Just gorgeous. Yeah. So here it is. What is it? Is it Wednesday tomorrow? It is Wednesday tomorrow. My goodness. Yeah, tomorrow I get the Habitat for Humanity is showing up at my house tomorrow because, as many of you know, I'm downsizing in order to fit my son and daughter-in-law and my grandson into the house. And we've gotten a lot of excess furniture that we're setting aside, and we were going to sell it, but we had a huge fire in Jasper, Alberta. So we're giving it to Habitat for Humanity to help the folks out in Jasper so that they can at least have some furnishings. So that's one of the things that's happening tomorrow. Yeah, it's if I have time, I'll even hang out with a few of my old army buddies. Getting a little crotchety, those guys these days. I don't know, maybe they're getting old. Yeah, for you, I know all about you. You're in a different. I wouldn't say different planet, but you're in the. Are you in the future? I think you're in the future, which is kind of cool. I wish we could work out something with the lotteries, but it doesn't work that way. Yeah. Also, I have a friend of mine. I won't say who is moving into my area. That's part of our community, and I am thoroughly looking forward to having him uh, as a neighbor, along with Marlon. Of course, he's not too far away, and I'm currently looking to see if there's any places that can use him for various gigs. So it should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to having someone else to hang out, maybe help me improve my videos that I do online because I pay for the StreamYard, so it would be really nice to be able to use the whole thing. I wonder why I'm not showing anybody here. Should show somebody. Is it? No. No, it's not. Interesting. Yeah. Ugh. See, little things like why is it black on that one side? I don't know. Is that? No, that's on that side. Is that? Oh, there it is. Stupid phone. Oh. Nicholas Molnar's in the house. Yes. My friend from Ontario. Give us a place to stand and a place to grow. And I'll give you Ontario. A place to stand, a place to grow, Ontario. Gee, I wonder how many here know that song. I don't remember tunes very well, but ones that are used for commercials or things that they want you to remember, like Canada, we love you. Canada, we love you. One little, two little, three Canadians in a shoe. Can remember that part, but yeah, it's like there are certain tunes that stick in your head and you can't get rid of them. And of course, Nick remembers it. Yeah, I sing that out here, and my kids go, "Dad, we're Albertans. Smarten up." Oh, I like to teach the world to sing. Well, of course, I remember that one. I'm not about to do that rendition until I put my red suit on. Then it's appropriate. Yeah, yeah, that's a good tune to do. Yeah, the other thing I'm looking forward to here is the fall coming up. I'm going to be taking one night a week out to actually play real live cribbage. Now, I play crib online. I don't know how many of you do other different games. I know a lot of them. You guys do the uh, various things on your PS5s and stuff, but not I. Not I my PS3. I only have PS3. I use it for my Blu-ray player for my phone. Oh my God! I cannot believe I coming up. Well, howdy.
I can see you.
You can look at it. Look. Is that a rain Mac you've got on? Is it wet weather out there or what?
That's my work. I just got home from work, but yeah, she's cold and wet. It's about 7 Celsius, middle of the day.
7 Celsius. Well, guess what? We're getting 25, 30, 35. And we get rain in the evenings and it's sunny during the day. Thank God we got rain because of the fires. But yeah. So this is what I was going to show, Jonesy. I play, and I had a buddy of mine made this for me. That's my regiment. VRI is Victoria, Regina, Imperatrix. It's for the Royal Canadian.
Make yourself full screen, so we can
full screen. Can I do it?
I don't know. I hope so.
Layout.
Just touch it. Don't you just touch your picture?
Solo. Oh. I found it.
There you go.
Yeah. This is he did this beautiful
thing.
Yes. It's huge.
Oh wow.
That's 1.5 feet long, that thing.
Yeah.
So I'm getting tired of playing crib online. I want to get back to real people again. So I can't wait to actually get to the Legion and sit down with the gang and win some money, because we always put $5 out each, and we have first, second, third prizes, which is cool. And by the way, when I play crib, I always bring 2 or 3 packs of coins with me. These are duplicates, and I add them to the prize, and they just love it when I play, because they're not just getting cash; they're getting old coins, and sometimes even a little a really old dollar bill or whatever.
Yep.
That's gambling. That's cribbage. Not gambling. It's skill. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. But it's the Legion.
Well, you've heard of 2-up, haven't you?
What's that?
Have you heard of 2-up?
2-up?
Yeah.
2-up and 1 back?
They put the coins on the paddle, and they throw them in the air, and if it's 2 heads, 2 tails, or neither, then it's go again. And everyone. You haven't seen that game?
No, I played caps though.
That's the Australian military, religious. They've been doing that since I can.
Is that a drinking game?
No. They when they go heads or tails, you put 20 on a head, and then other people put 20 on a tail, and then if you win, you take their 20, and then you go again, and
that could be costly.
It can be an expensive day. You could be rich or wealthy, but it doesn't take long.
No, give me a good game of Texas Hold'em. I'll try to win that way. The one Texas Hold'em is, and I've been playing. I hate to say this because, of course, you know who I play at Christmas time, but I come from a family that's been playing poker forever. My mother used to run poker games for the Detroit mob, for Pete's sake. So when I go down to Las Vegas, I go down to play not slot machines. I go down to play Texas Hold'em tournaments. Well, it's amazing. You get down there, and most of the people that are down there think that they are all experts. I'm sitting down there, and of course, the entry fee's not big. It's like $100 or whatever for the entry fee. But I have won 2 tournaments, full-size tournaments, thousands of dollars I've won playing poker down in Las Vegas.
Wow.
It's a great game. It's like, yes. So every once in a while I'll play it here. Not a lot anymore because I I'm getting older and I can't think as clear, I guess. But I'll play every once in a while with my son. I'll take him over and we'll play a game. But yeah, this cards been a big part of our family forever.
That's one part of you I never thought. Little Santa Claus gambling.
Oh heck yeah! Well, you know what? My kids when they were growing up never went to a casino. Never.
Yeah.
They grew up. I was a scoutmaster. I did 30 years.
Yeah.
In fact, I ended up being the branch commissioner for the BP Scouts, which is national.
I think I'd done 14 years. Scout leader.
Yeah, I did. Gremlin, I didn't get coins from gambling. I coins from gambling, but no. My coins, I do it metal detecting. I'll go to coin shows. I'll do swaps with other people. If I get coins that someone else needs and I get a lot of them that way. I mean, even Jonesy sent me one of my favorite Australian coins. That's like my gem. That one, you know.
You know what? I didn't even know about that until you told me about it either.
It's a pretty coin, isn't
it? Yeah. I kept one. I got one for myself. It's somewhere in the back room.
You got to get yourself an album set up.
I've got a daggy looking album that I've all sorts of coins out of registers and stuff.
Yeah. Look who was hiding down the basement.
Well,
Hey.
nothing like listening in from the basement. You never know what your big brother's going to say. You can hold against them later.
Why are you talking to us from the bottom of the well? The reverb on there is unreal.
Oh, yeah. Hang on.
Sounds good.
It does, doesn't it? Well, you know,
We definitely make that go away easily enough. That should take care of it.
Yeah.
Oh,
just use my voice of God setting here. Now you will listen to the things I tell you and do as I say.
Well, here's a quick one. I actually spent a night at Morgan Freeman's house talking about the voice of God.
What?
That was
get out of here! Really?
Yeah. Well, with a band, and he invited us to his house to play.
Oh my God!
Yeah, he's a lovely bloke. That was in
like that with my wife. I would have lost my wife. She loves that guy.
He's the same as what you see on the screen. That's how he is. He's just he said to us over dinner. He said,
"Let me tell you a story about some penguins."
Yeah, I got him out the front door. But yeah, no, he's an interesting character.
I never thought about that. You must get penguins down where you're living.
Yeah, out the beach. Yep.
Now, are they the emperor ones or the tiny ones?
The tiny ones.
The tiny ones,
Yeah, we get seals and sea lions and stuff like that. But nothing too drastic.
Did they dispatch them the same controversial way they do in Canada? The seals and the sea lions?
No, definitely not.
Let's not get into the yearly hunt.
Definitely
not. I won't get into the details, but I just wondered if that method was like worldwide, like everybody does it, shut up, or if we're the only people that use that particular method of going out there and playing, batter up.
Yeah.
That's pretty sad, really.
That was quite a scene in Canada for a while there.
Well, I would think that came from the indigenous. Did that not? I mean, they figured out that's all they had to do to get one of these things. They didn't have to do anything spectacular. Just go out and just give one an old clubberoo and take it home. That was for food and for shelter and for sustenance. I don't got a problem with that. But I mean, if they're the sort of stupid animal that allows you to do that, like when you're diving, the ling cod, the great big ling cod, They're dumb as you can possibly imagine. You go down there with your dart gun, you just put the thing up to the side of the thing's head and let it have a dart gun. And that's how you harvest
Oh,
those. You don't have to
uh,
do anything particular fancy, and they don't swim away from you. You just get to spear them. So, I mean, some animals are like that, right? They're dum dums, but that's okay. So long as you eat them and do what you're supposed to do with them, I think that's fair enough. As long as you're not killing them for fun, especially if they're sustenance, like if you're an Aboriginal person.
True enough. True enough.
Beautiful view in Tasmania there. That's beauty. Nice to see you're on the hill.
yeah,
You don't got to worry about the
yeah,
tidal wave. You can just watch what it does.
yeah. That's it. He's here. We just watch,
You seem to be decked out
and
for time
I
weather.
got my. Well, I was out at 6 o'clock this morning, and it was pretty cold. It's well, not that cold, but cold enough to just rug up. I work outdoors with the linesman, so we go all over the northwest of the island, fixing
Right,
power poles and
linesman?
yeah.
What do you think of solar down
Yeah.
there? Is that anything worthwhile?
We got our island's fully it's fully self-generated from hydro and wind farms. We don't have any coal power
British
anywhere on the
Columbia,
island.
the province I live in, is famous for its hydro, but yeah, you got to beat people. But people putting in solar to get off the grid themselves, and do you
Yeah,
do the kind of solar that ties to the grid?
that's the main one. The government will give you like $4,000 to put panels up to tie into the grid, and then you never bank. You're not supposed to bank it. You're supposed to just use it, and it just whatever you don't use goes back into the grid.
So they buy it off you 1-to-1.
No, they don't buy it. It just goes back in the grid.
So there's
No,
no
you see,
compensation.
that's a no. That's why the first thing I've started with is giant batteries. What I get, that's mine. If you get it from me, I sell it to you. You don't get it for free, and
Used to be like
I
that.
have control over.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
used to be like that. But
Yeah, we,
Yeah.
we we have wind farms here in Alberta, mostly
Big
in
time.
southern Alberta, but I don't think that that accounts for a very small amount of the power we generate because most of it was coal.
yeah, well,
I don't
we export to the mainland. Like we put a stupid cable undersea from our island to the mainland, and we connected to the mainland grid. And now our prices went up because we're on the national grid compared to what they were. So everyone jumped up and down and complained. So what they do every year, they give you a rebate of, I don't know, $300 or something a year off your power.
Gee, that sounds familiar. The
sounds like
government.
sounds like what happened in Texas when they
$1,000
weren't
back
connected to the
300.
national grid. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Skip. I stepped on you there, bro.
Yeah, no, I was saying that the government takes 1,000 off you and then returns 300.
I was thinking of Texas, how they kept themselves off the national grid, and then when they had a problem, there was no way to properly help them because they weren't properly connected to the grid. They wanted to be separate. Well, then they were.
You're right. That happened a few years ago.
Yeah, and that was because they were separated from the grid. They didn't want to be part of that, and they made it a decision early. So when it came down to them having problems, the rest of the grid couldn't help them at all. They were on their own.
Right.
Yeah, what they
Pluses
do
and
here too,
minuses.
they give a winter bonus to everybody, so people can run your electric heaters if that's the only way you can heat your house. So they don't want elderly people penny pinching to stay warm when, like, I haven't. It's been winter now, and I haven't paid an electricity fee. Now I'm still in credit, and it's probably 4 months since I've paid anything to them.
Here in Canada, they blast us with a carbon tax, and if you got to heat your house, you got to use something that's going to make carbon. And only in the most liberal supporting places do they go to their MP and manage to get a reprieve from the carbon tax for their home heating oil. But the rest of us are going to pay carbon tax on every kilojoule of energy or heat we need with this
One
Trudeau
chimney there, one
Yeah.
chimney there, and there's
Yeah.
another one further around the other side.
All
We got
the
3
heating
fireplaces.
comes from wood.
Yeah,
So
Well,
you burn
we
some
got-
wood.
we got this as well.
Is that a
the
heat
old heat pump.
exchanger? Heat pump.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So
Heat pumps
if
as
we
good
want,
as it gets these days.
yeah, if we want to just press the button, we can. If we want to sit there and listen to the crackle of the fire, we can. It's
Nice.
sort of
Choices are the
Yeah.
best.
Now, how do you compare living in Tasmania to the mainland?
500% better. I should have done this 40 years ago.
Really?
Hmm.
Yeah. I grew up on the mainland and worked. We were going to retire here, but we retired. We come down earlier for a medical reason, and it's all been fabulous since we've been here. We've gone, geez, why didn't we do this years ago? Once you get used to the cooler weather, because summers are lovely. Summers are like, we wouldn't get 30 would be the maximum. Usually around 25s.
Ah.
So it's pretty. Yeah, you're never going to melt down here. But like if this time of year, if you want to go snow skiing, you can go down to the mountains and go snow skiing, and then drive 40 minutes to the beach and go surfing at the same day if you wanted.
Doesn't that sound like Vancouver?
Yeah, it does sound like it must be the same sort of climate.
Oh, listen, I've already got Tasmania on my map, man. There's something about that I'm starting to like a lot.
Common.
If you're looking at the map, I'm on the top left hand sort of side, the northwest they call it. I think that's the best. Down south, there, like Hobart, you're on a big river system. So if you want to go to a beach, you got to go for miles. Where up here, you're only there's a really nice beach just out there, and then or wherever I can point, and then you go around the coastline. There's just beach after beach after beach after beach. You just got to pick one that's serviced by lifesavers to be safe for swimming, but you could swim, fish, water's beautiful. You got Pacific Ocean, Bass Strait, Indian Ocean, and the Southern Ocean surrounding the island. Really?
Yeah. I have to ask you this, Jonesy. Compared to the mainland, like I think of Australia, and it's like every animal and every insect wants to frickin' kill you. What's Tasmania like compared to the mainland?
We're pretty well down here. It's probably in the middle of summer you'd be worried about snakes. Maybe in the long grass, if I don't keep this under control, maybe a snake might come in, but I haven't seen one in 3 years now. But if you're out in the wilderness going for a hike, definitely boots, high boots. Some people wear snake guards, like shin pads for snake.
Vipers down there? Or?
Oh, yeah, we got brown, king browns. We got, I think, the 3 most deadliest snakes in the world. Just
in Tasmania.
Oh, well, they're in here and on the mainland.
Yeah.
But you don't really, I think one person got taken by a shark about a month ago somewhere. They were out in the middle of, they were swimming where the seals are in a black wetsuit. Like, yeah, they were doing some diving, and a shark just come in, took a bite, and spat him out and said, "That's no good," but it was too late for him.
Yeah. should be laughing, but I can see the point.
Yeah. No, well, you'd have a bright yellow or a bright blue, or you'd have you wouldn't go black like a seal. That's stupid.
Yeah.
But no, there's yeah.
I'm digging here because I'm really curious. But what about recreation?
Yeah, trout fishing, fly fishing, beach, saltwater fishing, everyone's into hiking, cycling. We got some of the best downhill. They got there's mountainous terrain. There's a lot of these companies now that you take your bike or you hire a bike. They take you to the top of a run, drop you off, and you ride down this hill on your bike, and they pick you up again and take you back to the top if you want to go down different trails.
Right.
But that's really popular. That's one of the.
What about nightlife, entertainment, restaurants?
Yeah, well, right in front of me here is the fourth largest city on the island. There's probably only 26,000 people, but there's boutique like wineries. There's a distillery that's got the Australia's best bourbons, and over here at Helia, it's called. But yeah, there's restaurants. If you want to have Italian, you want to have French, you want to have whatever, it's all down there. But we're a small place. Live music is what I like. There's not a lot of it here. It's you got to travel at least the next city, which is the third largest city, is about an hour away. That's Devonport. That's got a lot more. And then if you want to go another hour from that one to Launceston, that's the second biggest city. That's got heaps. There's everything you'd ever want there. But there's too metropolitan for us. We'd like here, we've got the city in front of us, and within a 5-minute drive, you're in cows and sheep land and countryside. It's not like housing estate after housing estate.
Truth be known, that's not much different than being in Alberta here. I mean, we have our centers of population are about an hour apart. So if I want to go to Calgary, it's a couple hours, or Red Deer, it's an hour.
And see, half of the island's population lives in Hobart, down south. So there's a big Southerners and Northerners competition.
Oh.
The Southerners don't like the Northerners, and the Northerners don't like the Southerners. That sort of in sport, in life in general, really.
Right.
And it's only like a 4-hour drive maximum to get down there. Some people on this end of the island have never been there because they don't want anything to do with the southern side of the island.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Yeah, it's correct.
Does Tasmania have a desert area? Like some place where they don't have a lot of rainfall?
No. Everywhere you go, there's rainforests. Rainforests are everywhere. It's like you're in a movie scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark. No. I mean, the wrong movie. The stupid dinosaur movies. What are they called?
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park. Yeah, with the big tree ferns that go over your head, and it looks like you're in Land of the Giants.
Rainforest. I'm going back to British Columbia again, so I've been checking this out. Vancouver Island is 32,100 kilometers squared, and I thought, how big is that compared to Tasmania? Well, Tasmania is 68,402 kilometers squared. It's twice as big as Vancouver Island, and it's a rainforest. Geez, man, I want to go from Vancouver straight to friggin' Tasmania. What's a house worth over there?
They're going up in prices, unfortunately.
They're not going down anywhere, my friend. I promise you that. But I'm in the Commonwealth. Let me come.
That's it. Well, I bought a 5-bedroom. This place is like.
Okay, that's what I need. I need
5 bedrooms,
3 bathrooms. How much?
Yeah. Well,
tell me that.
anything from 400 to 500. Australian.
I'm getting in at 370 Canadian for 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms right now. That's about the same.
You've got a little bit more on your dollar than we have, so you get a little bit more value coming
Well,
this way.
Tasmania,
Yeah.
just sell it all and move to Tasmania, Skip. Let's do it.
I think we can go visit, check it out.
Anytime.
Go visit and never come back, you mean?
I'll bring my Pommy with me.
Your what?
My Pom.
Your palm.
I'm married to a
Oh.
Brit. Prisoner of
Oh,
Mother
you're
England.
back. I gotcha. Well, there you go. Look, hang on. That's it. So even the flag's got it on there.
The beauty of it is never actually ever having to become Australian.
Yeah. I tell you,
The
the
beauty,
old
the beauty of a Commonwealth country, though, especially as guys that are pensioned off, is that as a veteran, I don't pay taxes on my pension and my military pension. There's no taxes, except if I move to the States or any place that's not a Commonwealth country.
well, that's interesting.
So I would get all my benefits, and even Veteran Affairs would follow me there.
Yeah, nice. Well, it's. I can't say what it's like in Canada, but it's really nice. Like you can't for lifestyle and for relaxation, and like you could go hiking, just casual drive into an area where you can park the car, walk about 30 feet, and there's massive waterfalls. And you have to have a look at my channel. Keep watching my channel. Island Life in Tasmania.
I will. Our biggest, I guess, we suffer from, and we're Canadians. We have a right to have 3G disease. It's great, groan, and grumble. We have a government that's sucks, and it's ruined.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of us are looking elsewhere.
I hear I hear that everywhere online when I watch shows and stuff. People are upset with the way your government's gone.
Oh, we're in the woke world.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, all governments are the same, to be honest with you. But maybe some are worse than others. But
Oh, I love the Australians. Like, you guys don't have any filters. I love it. You know,
I tell you
if
that
I were to walk on a beach with a Speedo on, someone say, "Hey, you look like a freaking whale." I would expect that.
well, one of our old prime ministers, Tony Abbott, he was a volunteer firefighter, a volunteer surf lifesaver. So he'd be down the beach in his Speedos, like super fit, like, and you wouldn't pick it and he'd be swimming in rescuing people as well as being the prime minister of the country. And then there could be a bushfire or a car crash or whatever, and he jumps in the fire truck, and he was going out to assist in the helping of the situation. Like, you couldn't ask for a.
I love it.
Yeah.
Our plan goes to areas where disasters are going on just for the PR.
Yeah, well, that's like our bloke now. We got a bloke like that now. Different. The Liberals and the Labor. The Liberal and Labor here. Liberals are like the all for the economy, looking after, and the Labor is for looking after, trying to be socialists and trying to save the world, but they can't. You know, like, it's just impossible. Yeah. But,
I
But
wonder
like,
what
it's just-
immigration would be like. It would be very difficult.
got
Immigration?
no idea how
Yeah.
to immigrate. It takes a Google.
I tried. Now this is the funny part. You got all these landed immigrants, and a lot of them are illegals showing up in places like the UK. This really irks me. They're overloaded with all these immigrants. They have absolutely nothing. They're living in tent cities. I remember going to apply for moving to the UK with my wife. She wanted to go back with her family. They wouldn't allow me because I didn't make $250,000 a year.
Oh wow. I think financials is a thing on your application, but I don't think it's like that. You don't have to. It's like that you're not moving here if you've got no money and you're going to bludge off the rest of the country, that sort of thing.
I'm totally pensioned off, and I got all coverage. Hell,
yeah. Actually, I just got rid of the dog, so I'll walk out the front. I just got home from work. The little dog likes hanging out with me. He just turned 2 the other day. You don't realise how much part of the family is like a little child. Dad's home. I've got to hang out with Dad. You know.
BC Treasure Trails is in the house. He must be he's working the boats, isn't he? I'm pretty sure he's working the boats up there in BC.
Mm.
By the way, Darren, what have you heard about that landslide and the flood? Has that cleared up?
I only haven't heard very much about it lately. I don't know if they've got it really opened. I mean, it's open, but
that's the Chilcotin, isn't it? That had the landslide.
I believe so. You know, I kind of count on a few every year, no matter what. So, my friend, he's a truck driver. He always lets me know when they're really bad.
I would think that river, once it settles down, would be a good place to go gold panning afterwards.
Oh yeah.
What are you doing out the front? I'm not with you. He's in the window.
Oh.
I thought there's a dead bird in my front yard. I seen that this morning. I thought, is that a bird? Oh. Electric scooters are getting everywhere. Ah, dearie me.
Yeah, hi, how you doing?
Oh, he's long gone, this poor little bugger.
Yeah, I thought so. He's up in the wilds. What was that you just showed me? Is that a decoy?
It's a bird. It's just I went to work this morning and I thought, that can't be a bird. But it is. Where is he? I got to turn it. Can you see him?
Yep.
He didn't make it.
No.
Pining for the fields.
Bye-bye, Blackbird.
That's it. Oh, I got a nice spot for him just down here.
Put him under a rose bush.
Actually, I got one right here.
Fertilizer.
Oh,
Yeah, no man.
there's a rose bush.
Tugboating, rock hounding, and exploring in BC's Omneco region in the Gold Belt. Oh.
I gotta
Good
get
luck.
fixed. I'm sick and tired of trying to do metal detecting like Walker.
Oh my. Mm.
Out the front.
What time is it there?
Oh, it wouldn't be 3 o'clock. What is it? On the hour yet? Up the top?
Almost 3 more minutes.
What, 3
Well,
o'clock?
it'll be 3 in the afternoon. Yeah. Down here, some trails there. like little wallabies live down there.
Wallabies.
Yeah,
Wallabies.
come out.
Now,
What's
do
a,
they?
what's a wallaby?
A small kangaroo.
Ah. Now, are they friendly like, or are you still going to get the crap beat out of you trying to get near one?
Oh no, they run away from you unless you could domesticate them by feeding them if you really wanted to. But they like they do nothing better than to come onto your lawn and chew on your grass.
It must be sort of cute. I mean, kind
They
of the
like
way that do you have raccoon down there?
no,
Yeah, see, raccoon are kind of like that. They're a nuisance, but they're cute and they're industrious. You know, it's interesting to see them about doing their thing, but at the same time, you don't want a whole pile of them around because they'll get in your trash and they kind of habituate themselves to people, so they'll start showing up, figuring shit out. Pretty smart
yeah,
like that.
that's it. They're nice on the. They're nice to look at. Like people don't see this style of wallaby on the mainland. They're only found in Tasmania and Papua New Guinea. So they live in really steep mountainous terrain as their avenue of escaping predators.
Right.
And here, the only predators here are dogs. Yeah, like dogs will. If you've got a dog that wants to hunt, they run into the hills. You know.
Well, do
So
you
here,
guys have dingoes down there?
oh, I'm not. I think there is wild dogs. Are they dingoes? I don't think so. I haven't seen one. We've got full red kangaroos out in the countryside, and we got obviously we've got Tasmanian devils, wombats. What do I see regularly?
Actually, you know, there's so many people who don't think of Tasmanian devils as anything but a cartoon
Cartoon.
in a Bugs
Yeah, yeah.
Bunny, you know, and it's like you say, it's like the way you put it. Well, naturally, we have Tasmanian devils. It's like, oh, what the hell's that? That's a cartoon. Naturally,
It's
there'd be a
it's
lot of
like a.
people you could easily convince that that is only a cartoon and not an
Tr-
actual animal of any kind.
Trust me, I've heard that numerous times since I've started this channel. Or people know I live in Tasmania. They all laugh. Oh, do you know any Tasmanian devils? So
Are
not
they?
personally, but I've
Are
met a
they a
few.
difficult animal if you run into them? Are they fierce
Oh,
and
they'll
troublesome?
no, they'll hide. They'll take off. They won't. They won't. They'll only attack you if they think you've got food, and they want it. And they won't attack you. They'll attack the food that you got.
So long
So
as you give up the food, you'll be fine.
yeah, it's
Give them what they want.
yeah, yeah.
They are
That's
devils
well,
after.
they're
I
very
can,
rare.
I can see
They're in the
Joe
wilderness.
that says Tasmanian wolf on the back.
Tasmanian wolf. You know the Tasmanian tiger. You've heard the thylacine or thylacine.
That's
You heard
dead.
the story.
That's extinct.
So they say. People keep coming up with photos and little videos of when you drive through the middle of this island and you realize how dense and how thick the wilderness is, where there's nobody, there's no farmers. It's just complete rocky terrain, mountainous. There's nobody living there. It's you could understand there could be some still about, you know, but everyone hopes that there still are.
That would be cool.
It would be that last year at some stage there was some university trying to do use DNA from the thylacine into like a dingo into a dog to
Right.
see if they could get a breed started and try to grow the breed back through that how I don't know how they expect to do it, but
Well, they're trying to
like,
do it in China with the mastodon or whatever, the freaking woolly mammoth.
oh jeez,
cross pollinate with an elephant.
Well, they look good in the movies. They're nice and polite and tight, and they talk to you, and they walk around in the snow and save everybody. The mammoths would be fun to have walking around.
Yeah, sure. Ice Age. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever
According to,
genetics came about to bring me my little toy poodle buddy, I like him a lot. He's a good dog.
Yeah.
I like the size of dog that you can snatch him up and bring him to your chest and cuddle him. And once you get to the German Shepherd size, that's a little more difficult as you get older.
I'm with you, 100%.
I don't
We've
like
got
cats because my mother had a cat, a Siamese one named Raja, and his damn cat went out into the bush and with a skunk.
Oh.
Bloody skunk was brought home. The cat brought the damn skunk home.
His new pal, Pepe Le Pew.
See, out the front there now, we've got a green ship there that's getting loaded for the mainland tonight.
Lies rigged and ready in the harbor. Tomorrow for old England she sails.
There's a white one there, another container ship.
White one there.
And there was another one further up that was getting loaded up with pine logs to go to an Asian country. I'm not sure which one. They go to multiple, and we send the pine over there and it comes back here as furniture.
Wow.
See, now, if you were in North Vancouver, you could get a similar view of ships below that were getting filled with this, that, and the other.
Yeah. Well, see that there, the big pile that looks like sand?
Yeah.
That's wood chips. So that goes to more Asian countries to make paper.
It's a big fire waiting to happen.
Well, when it's cold, you see the
steam coming off of
it. Oh man, it comes up. There's bulldozers up there moving it around all the time.
Yeah, they got to, otherwise it'll light on fire.
But that pile there will be gone, say, within about 3 days from now. There's probably ships 10 kilometres at sea now waiting to come in because that other ship's just left.
Where I live, there's piles just as big, but they're big yellow piles of sulfur.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Well, you can see that ship clearly now, that one there.
Oh, yeah.
That's the top of the white one.
You're using your cell phone for that picture?
Yeah, this is just my camera.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it looks a lot better on the when I got a video of one of my videos is either This Is Island Life or I'm standing in the room just there filming out the window at the view, and that's the view I show on the camera is basically how your eyes see it, and the camera here makes it look so far away, but that's about 500. That's about 500 yards away. Oh no, 500 feet. Meters. Sorry.
What if you pinch on the screen? Can you zoom it on in and out on the camera?
No, it doesn't do it.
Doesn't it?
Hang on.
Sure.
It's let me try.
Pinch to zoom.
Does that do anything?
Well, I think we've zoomed in already a little bit bigger. I don't know if it goes farther. But yeah, pinch to zoom should still work.
Well, it looks bigger on my phone, but
yeah, it is bigger. It's bigger. Does it go farther? says the greedy Canadian.
That's a beach. Oh, that's Emu Bay Beach.
You can see that? Yeah. At that sandy area out front for the beach.
Yeah, and the West Beach they call it. It's just starts there and goes this way, goes like that way.
Ah. Damn, I'm smart. Oh, did I say that out loud? I meant it.
You did.
And there's actually a mountain in between the gaps there. there's a mountain in the background that's hidden by the weather. Usually that stands out.
Nice.
Wow.
But,
From where I
as
live,
you can-
from where I live, I can look south and see this mountain that's in the United States. It's in where I live, so close to the United States, but still in Canada. This mountain is called Mount Baker, and not an active volcano, but it's a volcano. It literally has the cone at the top, the flat top, typical volcano look to it. You get such a
Yeah.
beautiful view of that thing. But when you can see it, you realize how much taller it is because you know where it is so much farther away. And also, it's always got snow on it, lots of it. I don't
Yeah,
think
nice.
it's never been bald that I can recall.
I like looking at the rooftops, like this rooftop here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No one's
1,
got
2,
any
3.
solar out there.
5 chimneys there. These are 2 newer houses in front of me. They knocked down the old ones, put the 2 new ones up. But if you look, like the red one down the bottom there, he's got at least 4.
Yeah, he sure does.
The white one over the back there's got at least 2. Everyone's got multiples. But yeah, a lot of people when a lot of people come to Australia and leave this off their agenda, but I reckon if you start going to YouTube and start Tasmania videos, all these people come down here and the first thing they say is, "Wow, look at the beach," or "Look at the mountains," or "Wow, check this out." They're just blown away by.
See, I literally
everything.
think somebody from where I'm from would come and go, "Wow, just like home."
Okay, well, like
Yeah.
I said,
This is like
My
British
daughter-
Columbia.
my daughter's been to Banff, and she went to Banff and went, "Wow."
Banff is Alberta.
Well, that's where she
Yeah.
went.
Yeah,
Yeah,
God's,
see,
well, these parts.
Yeah.
of it.
BC is this. It's just yeah. Wow. That's the wow. I didn't know of any other place on earth I would want to live. Like I have to move because I can't afford to live in BC.
Yeah.
But I
Now where you're coming from, BC is a beautiful place to live, but they've made it so expensive.
yeah, I was gonna say if I won the lottery, I thought I'd be like straight back to BC. That's it. But if I really won the lottery, I might just come straight to Tasmania. I'm not kidding.
It's on my bucket.
Well, this is only one little section, obviously, but you start getting your interest in it and start looking at different places down here. You sort of get like Mount Wellington. Obviously, Cradle Mountain is one of the middle parts of the island that everyone goes to for hiking and
You're all
views.
speaking English of a type. I like it.
Yeah, well, we're not America, that's for sure.
Well, that I'm not interested in, and that's the other thing. I have no interest, not even in visiting at this point.
Yeah, I've been there a few times, but yeah, it just seems to be always angry. I don't
It'll
know
get
what
better.
it is.
It has to. It has to.
Yeah.
The U.S. enough times to know that there's a lot more of the world to actually see that's really nice, and this is one of them. I would love to see it.
Yeah.
Now
Well,
I have more
fun.
friends in the U.S. than I used to, so now I kind of want to visit it more than I used to, which is just dang. But what are you gonna do?
Well, and like there's a ferry that comes from the mainland. Like on my latest upload was a video from a couple of years back actually, and it's just the last 5 minutes of the ferry docking in Melbourne, like the mainland. So I just got my phone out to film it just for show the wife.
Shits and giggles.
Yeah, I put it up on another channel, and it actually went really well. So
You know what else
I
we
quite-
got in Vancouver? Ferries. We got them going to Vancouver Island from Vancouver. Great big ones that carry multiple layers of cars and people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yep, that's
Yeah,
what
yeah, yeah.
that's what it
See,
is.
this is what I'm
Like a
saying.
mini.
Just like
It's like
home.
it's just like a mini cruise ship. They've even got casino on board.
If you want to bring your car.
Yeah, your car goes on, your bus can go on, your caravans, and
Well, they do.
Yeah.
They do 18-wheelers and everything. But I'm saying on a cruise ship, you don't get to take your car.
yeah, that's it.
I'll let you.
How long does it
That's
take you to mainland?
On a cruise ship, on the boat,
On the ferry, yeah.
yeah, it's say 10 to 12 hours depending on weather, but they don't push it. They go slow because this.
That's a longer
They are-
ferry ride.
Yeah, it's only it wouldn't be 400 kilometers from the. It'd be 300 kilometers, 370 kilometers from here, because it's only that way. But the actual ferry comes way down there. It comes out, so it's a bit further away. But
I bet
Yeah.
you they charge quite a bit for a ferry ride, eh?
oh, if you come by yourself, it'd be $80 to $100 each
No,
way.
you need to put your car on board.
Yeah, there'd be another couple hundred for your car,
Yeah,
or
that's
180 for your
more
car.
than a ferry across to Vancouver Island, but it's also a shorter trip. I think our trips are around a couple hours, something like that, for the longer trip. I think.
Well, they've just built two big new vessels over in Europe, some Norway or wherever they're building them, and just because of the demand, there's just if you wanted to, you got to like just say I've got a family thing on, I need to go and I need to take my car. It's very difficult to just ring up and say I need to get on tomorrow's ferry. It'll be booked out. It'll be booked out for weeks.
Weeks. Eh?
Yeah, and then you want to come back at a certain day, you'd have to be lucky to get the day you want.
See, now we run ferries every couple of hours all day long, every day. There's way more than one ferry going. We got a fleet of a dozen ferries. So,
One in daytime, one in nighttime here.
fair enough.
So you either get the nighttime crossing
Accordingly.
and get your room and you can sleep it, or you get your daytime crossing and you just want to sit outside and watch the ocean and you see a lot of sea life. You see whales. You see
Whales,
dolphins.
Yeah, sure do. Yeah, whales.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have an airport there?
Oh yeah, it's an hour's flight. There's multiple airports.
An
Like I got an
international
airport. I got an
Yeah.
airport. Yeah.
Flights from Canada? Direct?
I don't think they go direct. You got to land either in Melbourne or Sydney and then come again, connect. Maybe Hobart, which is 4-hour drive from here. They're talking about direct flights from Asia.
Hmm.
So
I seen where
Yeah.
Hobart is on the map there.
That
It
would be-
looks like
Yeah.
that's the main area.
yeah, that's like the capital of the island. But it's like I said, it's way down south.
Yeah, it didn't look
And,
to me like the most advantageous place to be.
Well, no, see how that's like inland. Like you got that big river, the Derwent. It's huge, deep waterway. Actually, there's a funny story. There's an icebreaker, right, that goes down, works down the South Pole. It can't get fueled up down the bottom of the island, which is closer, because they built a bridge where it goes to get fuel, and the icebreaker can't go under this bridge.
Damn.
They got to sail it around the top of the island over to the top left-hand side of the island, which is out in front of us, and he gets fueled up here and then goes back down the South Pole.
Slightly short-sighted, but good to
Yeah,
go.
yeah. That's what they said. They said, "Oh, if the federal government wants to build us a new bridge, we'll accept. Other than that, it's going to go fuel up here at Burnie." Actually, yeah, there is a there is a ship out there waiting to come in. You can't see him on this, but he's out there. But
We'll
if
take
he-
your word for it.
yeah, there's usually 2 or 3. But anyway,
Yeah.
that's my
Yeah,
little.
that's a sight in the Vancouver Harbor. We see lots of ships lined up for the docks in Vancouver are big it's a big terminal, so they got multiple cranes doing those ships with all them containers, and then in another area there's an island where these car containers come in, and they just roll cars off these things one after another into the biggest friggin' parking lot you've ever seen. Just
Yeah,
line up
that's
all these
Melbourne.
brand new cars that just came
Yeah.
off. Then they load them up with God knows what. I don't know what goes back on them. Hopefully something we're selling to them. I don't know.
All the fuel for half of the island, like diesel, unleaded, the 98, your 91, it all comes in on ships and all comes out like in between. It parks up in between these 2 ships here now, and there's a pipeline that connects straight into the ship,
Pipelines.
and then
Yay.
and it pumps underground, underground, and the holding tanks are on the other side of Emu Bay there. But that's one thing you don't realise, that every little bit of fuel that everyone's using is being shipped in.
Still, I don't see solar on any of those roofs. What the heck?
Yeah, there's the red one down there. This is there's the red one over there's got solar.
All right.
Oh, solar mio.
Man, I had the solar guy come out to look at ours, and he reckons it wouldn't be worth it. He reckons we're in shade now.
No,
He
there are
reckons
no
we don't-
rules. If it's not going to work for you, there's no sense in getting a bad name over it. They want to tell you up front, it's just
Yeah.
not going to be what you hope it to be. But if you're in the right spot, then you're in the right spot.
He said he said maybe look at if you wanted to bank stuff in batteries, you could maybe look at a solar and a wind turbine to
Sure. You got
Yes,
a pretty good wind there where you're at.
not like it's still absolutely still right now,
Hmm.
but yeah, and it's high behind us, and so if the wind comes from the west, it goes right over the top of us and we don't really see it. But if the wind comes from out in front, we get our front windows washed.
I'm thinking about
Hey, what-
moving from the further west province to one further east, and that's where the skipper lives. And one of the towns in that in the southern part of there called Lethbridge, the wind blows so prolifically that the jokes are, if the wind were to stop blowing in Lethbridge, all the livestock could fall over and this sort of thing. But as soon as I was at the house, I was looking at that area and sort of the wind, it was pretty relentless in all honesty. I said, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. This is going to be a place where definitely we're going to put up a wind harnessing device of some sort.
Well, that's
Yeah,
what the wind farm is. It's just you see that when you drive up towards Calgary.
I actually
Yeah.
drove out on the one highway where I didn't see it, and when I got there, I called back my truck driver friend and said, I didn't see no wind farms. He says, you took the other highway. Go home the other way. And I did. I went home the other way with the wind farms, saw them all, was pretty impressed. But that's a much longer route to take for no good reason. So I won't be doing that again, not just to look at wind farms.
there's our west coast. They call it the wild west coast. There's like, if you look at the atlas, it's like between Argentina and us is nothing. So the winds that swirl around the bottom of the globe come here in full force on the west coast. I can't say how true it is, but they say we've got the cleanest air and the cleanest water in the world. So because of the close proximity to the South Pole and the no land masses around us, But if you Google it, I'm sure it'll come up either first or second, depending on what report you read.
You got to be up there with Greenland at least, because and the thing is, your climate is a lot better.
And here's another fun fact: we've got a thin ozone layer above us. So when you come in summer, make sure you bring your slip, slop, slap.
Yeah.
Like you slip on your shirt,
SPF.
slap on your. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of skin cancer is prevalent down here, but that's only if you jump out and oil yourself up and and try to bake like a sea lion on a beach.
I don't think so.
No, I'm past that.
I know. Anyway, guys, look, I'm gonna have to cut or quit. I got to get some sleep.
I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks for letting me.
My wife to wake up to a nightmare.
Well, thanks for letting me show you some of the islands.
No, thank you for sharing, man.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm looking forward
You're
to
welcome.
it. Darren, I am looking for you I'm doing some research on your behalf here too. I'll get back to you on that.
Cool. Definitely living life vicariously through you in Tasmania this evening. Thank you again for being here for sure.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
Forward to actually coming to.
Always good to see you, Skip, and I'll see if I can run your shows tonight when I go to sleep.
I'd appreciate that, sir.
No problems.
And in the meantime and in between time, good night all, and thank you for visiting.
I'm so glad we had this time together just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just got started, and before you knew it, came the time we had to say so long.
It's like being on the Carol Burnett's show. It's wonderful.
Mike. See you, mate.